Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to everyone on the call today. I greet you all wherever you are listening or streaming from. My name is Clusteran Olukayode Oyedotun, the OO2 Certificate Revolution of the Global Clusters. I welcome everyone on today's survivor strategies in the new normal revolution of the global clusters. We are the global clusters, a robust consortium of entrepreneurs or those who want to be entrepreneurs, professionals or those who want to be professionals, and technocrats and those who want to be technocrats, where we share accurate information and accurate knowledge of our industry. And today we are all gathered here to talk about the survival strategies in this new normal. Yes, according to our global president, in person of Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus, the founder of this global cluster, he has made us aware that since the COVID-19, we are in a new normal all around the world. Everything has changed. The way we bank, the way we transport, everything has changed since the COVID-19, and we are now in a new normal whereby we need to familiarize ourselves with the new normal and know how to adapt and also how to survive and thrive in this new normal. We as a clusterian, we are here because we want to bring everybody together so that we can collaborate. The core value of the global cluster is collaboration, leadership, unity, sustainability, trust, empowerment, and resilience. So, for those that are still maybe struggling to catch up with the new normal, based on everything changing, like most of everything we do now is digital, and everybody is now getting to do all their business on the phone, which is one of the things that came rampant after the COVID-19. So we are here today to talk if uh, anyone is struggling or if you have a skill that you want to share with us in this new normal and the things that are working. For myself, I have been sharing with us on the certificate revolution about the artificial intelligence, and it's like we cannot emphasize how much everybody needs to know the power of this artificial intelligence, which is accessible to everyone. We all can have it on our phone. So in this new normal, the artificial intelligence is growing every day, and I will encourage every one of us to, in as much as possible, try to incorporate it in everything you do. You will see how productive you will be in this new normal, because the artificial intelligence is inspired prepping. You can use it to prepare for any meetings. You can use it to design any kind of design as long as you know how to prompt it. We need to familiarize ourselves with all this digital system, the digital banking. We need to wake up to all these new systems. Regardless, it is easy. We just need to take our time to study it. It's as easy as ABC if we just put our mind on it and don't let the pressure of the new normal, the fake news. There's a new disease called scoliosis whereby people just sit down on their phone and they just scroll, and the whole day is gone and they haven't achieved anything. In this new normal, the way you're consuming the digital, you can also earn from the digital world as well. No matter what, if you have a physical product, these days now you can advertise your product on WhatsApp, and people from another state or country can contact you, and you can sell to them. And that's the power of digital these days. Whereas before, you just have to have a physical shop where you have to put your product and expect for people to come in or maybe do some promo outside your shop. But in this new normal, there's what we call social media marketing. That's another thing I want all of us to familiarize with. People are even getting paid to, advertise other people's business on their social media if you have large follower. Some people are called influencers, some are bloggers. All this thing is open to everybody. We all have something to talk about. If you think you don't have something to talk about, you find within yourself you must like something. You must like to do something. There must be some things that make you happy or make you angry. This information you can turn it into like a digital product. For example, maybe an audio book whereby you record your voice and give a structured information. If you try the first time, second time, you will get better. It doesn't matter your age or where you are at this moment in time. All of us can try and create time to familiarize ourselves with this new normal. It's not only meant to give pressure to see people living fake life. And thankfully the global cluster is here, which is our own social media platform whereby you can also share your information and endpoint and also earn money, which is a very very good survival strategy in this new normal for we Nigerians, that we have access to this global cluster platform. Yes, it's new, and I can assure everyone that it is here to stay, and is the one of the, I mean, it's the first nation building platform with a instant monetization. As soon as you join as a clusterian or as a vendor, you are earning your money back. You are only joining with a one-time fee, which is for lifetime. But what you have access to, there is a lot. You know, I learned one thing today on one of our meeting. As a clusterian, all of us, we are a marketer. Instead of us sitting on our phone doing nothing, if you need help, you can speak to me. I can teach you how you can use just ChatGPT to design an idea or information or a marketing strategy, maybe for the combo package. If you sell combo package every day, if you say to maybe one or two people every day, by the end of the week, you will have made something instead of just sitting on the phone consuming the information on internet and not achieving nothing. The global cluster has come to give us this power. We have different kind of concepts under the global cluster, like the ARE, which we were on the meeting about today as well. The ARE concept is the agric real estate and export concept, whereby you can invest your 2.5 million to acquire a 1 acre and have these three stream of income. And if you look at it, there is no rich man in this world that does not have a portfolio in agric, real estate, and exportation. And with the global cluster platform, we have access to this now. If I don't have money to buy it now, I should try and market it to people that can benefit from it, people around me. And as a clusterer, you make your own commission of 10%. By the time you sell to 10 people, you make the money to invest on your own self, which is another stream of income and a survival strategy in this new normal, because we cannot do without food on earth. So agriculture will always be very very important. Agriculture will always be a cash cow. Money make the world go round. Even before corona and after corona, money is still what we use to get from A to B. And now skills are becoming a new money as well. You must know how to do something, whether being it a physical laboring or digital talent. You have to have some skills whereby people will be able to communicate with you, because I notice these days, if you're not good at anything, nobody wants to talk to you, because everybody is busy finding their own way out in this new normal. So I encourage every one of us, if we do have time on our hand, we need to learn how to use the AI that is growing every day, and also develop some marketing skills, and the most important part of marketing skills is knowing how to communicate or be a good storyteller. If you know how to communicate with people and you know get them to listen to you, and you know how to structure your communication in this new normal, one of the wealth we need is networking. So if you are able to communicate with people, even if the person you're communicating with is not going to buy from you, highest they can say to you is no, but you will gain another experience, and the next one will be better. I can see the entrance of our global president. You are very welcome, sir. We just thought we'll carry on while we wait for you. I remember you have something to share with us today. Excellent evening, sir. Our global president, Ambassador
Yes,
Dr. Kunle Badmus.
perfect evening to you all. Um, the time is actually fast spent, and we 1 minute, please.
Okay, sir.
So sorry about that. I want to greet everyone for coming to the survival strategies in the new normal, and it's a great moment. And I want to say thank you very much. I want to talk about something quickly, and once I talk, I will hand over back to um, the OO2. Sorry, we can represent that the global cluster. Yes. Global cost cluster. Yes. Yes, sir. So, today is always very busy. So many things, and you know, we have so many things going on, and I want to say, I want to actually talk about access, access being another oil in the new normal. The place of access is a new oil block for anybody right now. Access, you must learn how to use any access that you have. A lot of us have access to so many things, but we don't know how to actually use those assets. And access is is your opportunity, is your opportunity to be part of an entourage. You have people around you that knows people, that has some connection. That is an
Hello, is it
access.
my network?
You know some people in your you have some people in in places of advantage, but you don't. Some of you don't even know how to talk to them about what you have. Some people in your neighborhood, you have some people, you see them every day, and you don't know that they are the solution. They are the embodiment of solution of what you're looking for. So that is access. Access is something that I don't want anyone to joke with after this meeting. You know, if you have access to somebody that can take you from where you are to where you ought to be, you don't need to joke about it. You need to harness such access. You are abroad, and it's an access. It's not everybody that have access to where you are. Virtually everything, the place you are right now, be it a lower end or an higher end, or a place, a rural area or an urban area, they are all assets. You must, as a clustarian, you must pay attention to your environment. Pay attention to your environment. Ask yourself a sincere question. How do I harness this place to add value to me and the community I belong to? When you meet somebody, ask yourself a question about that person, because every person you know, yeah, they have access to your life, and you need to actually, connect with them in one way or the other. Like, you need to take advantage of what that person is. You know, we have a lot of people that have a lot of talent in the global clusters. It's an access, you understand? And this access needs to be harnessed for us to move forward. Look at Cluster Alobama. He's, he created a cluster and he's been going physically to meet with people, to network with them, to ask them few questions. So, what do you say? What can you say about the global cluster? What is this? What is that? And all of these things. All these things are actually access. So, this access is something that you should pay a lot of attention to. A lot of people have access, but you don't know how to utilize it. You have access to some influencer. Like today, I was with an influencer today, and I actually I didn't bring that. I'm gonna get him to run it home. Okay. Yeah. Meet you at the radish. Yes. So access is really, really very, very important, and people must take it very seriously. Um, when I had access, access was one of the things that brought me to limelight. Uh, I was living in Shimulu and I was living in Pismia and History. And somehow, I had an access into a paper and they talked about scholarship. And this scholarship that they talked about, I immediately enrolled for it. It's an NIIT program. So after doing that, that was where I got, I think, a flyer. The access to go to Tampere Balewa Square, TBS. That was an access I used to get to GR Ikeja. And that GR Ikeja, that was where I started from TTC, Transfer Technology Company. That was an access again. That access, I was able to utilize that access to link with Timicom Telecommunication Limited, where I was a technical manager. That access, that was where the 001 mind surgery of the global cluster, Dr. Michelle Oko, met me in the year 2005. Look at what access has done. Somehow, if you check your life very well, your life is a function of one access or the other. When you have access to something, don't joke with it. You must utilize every opportunity. Somebody, you must learn how to maintain it. You must learn how to keep it. You must learn how to make it make sense. It's your opportunity. You understand? You know, some people will have access and they will blow it off and they will not know how to manage it. We must learn how to manage access, because access, as it sounds, people don't know. Oshola says, you understand? We just use it as a pass by statement, but we don't know it's a very big thing in this new normal. It's one of the ways to survive in this new normal. Having access. I was in Obudu GRA yesterday. That was an access. There were things I did to be able to like access those places. Most of the big people you saw me with right now, It was an access. There's a way you even package yourself to be able to like assess something. There's a way you package yourself that people will say, okay, let's go together to somewhere. There's a way you brand yourself that people will know that you're different. So the place of access as a strategy to survive in the new normal cannot be pushed away. A lot of you are leaving millions, billions on the table because you are not utilizing the assets that you are. You are not utilizing the assets that you are. Having access and utilizing it is very important. It's very, very important. The place of access is very important. People come, people go. But when people come into your life, you, you know, bringing them to yourself and managing them. Look at it. I have an access to Mommy Michelle 20 years ago, and the relationship is still there. That is an access. There are some people that have access to her and they blow it off. You understand?
Lucrative, I'll just find it in my phone.
There are people
It's not going to
that
show
have
here.
access to people. Please mute yourself, please. There are people that have access to people and they have blow it off. So, so access is something that you shouldn't joke with. It's one of the major ways to survive in the new normal. So I can keep talking and keep talking. I have people that immediately I have access with them. We started a relationship, and the relationship is waxing stronger. There was a woman, Dickness Omotunde Akindele. She did her 70th last year. One access to her was in 2023, and that access was what brought her to Turkey. She has never been to Turkey before in 2023. And after she got to Turkey in 2023, she 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 wanted to do her birthday before in Dubai. No, in Mexico. She was even trying to invite me to Mexico. But it was the access I have to her. I now convinced her to come to Turkey. At the point she was discussing with me that she want to do it in Dubai. She already have an event planner to do it for her. She already have everybody. But based on the access, and I was meticulous enough to show her what I wanted. And guess what? Last year she did the birthday and she pulled almost 100 people.
So where is
I
number
knew
two? Where
what
is the
that
whole
meant
story
to
without the
me.
picture?
Please kindly mute yourself. The place of access, you know, uh, uh, please mute yourself. Please,
Hold on,
host,
hold on.
remove them from the this thing. Mute yourself, please.
Please hold on. I want to meet it. Hold on. I want to meet myself. I'm trying to go about it. To meet, please. So sorry, sir.
Please, host, if they come in and if they've not muted, please remove them so that I don't distract. They can listen from the backstage. So, this access is something that has made everybody okay. I had access to Mama Rainbow. Mama Rainbow became our brand ambassador at Goodness. Mama Rainbow brought me to Agview Investment Limited. That one access that she gave to me as metamorphosed to that the CEO and the MD of Agview Investment Limited, we are not just
Hello
business
there, Tennessee
partners.
Jaja. Can you hear
Mm.
me? Or am I the only one that
Can
cannot
you
hear
hear
the?
me?
Yes, we can hear you now, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, I was talking about access, and I was just trying to give an example. Now, at Agri, I'm the COO of Agri Investment Limited, and that one access that was given to me as metamorphosed into something miraculous, fantabulous, that you cannot push away. You got what I'm trying to say? That is the place of access. Access. Don't joke with access. You understand? Today, MD CEO of Agri sees me not just as a business partner, they see me as a brother. They see me as if um, their parents gave back to me. That is the way they see me today. So access to Mommy Michelle turned me from a volunteered worker to a real worker. After a real worker, turned me to a son. So access is something that nobody should joke with. So having said that, my time is fast spent. I have another appointment, but I can still take another time to talk about this access more and give you a lot of examples. So what access are you leaving on the table? What access are you not paying attention to right now? Everybody check yourself. Go and pay attention to the access that you have. Cluster and Sheyi, Cluster and Falabi, they are in Ibadan round. They have access to Mommy Rosabod. That is a woman that has a lot of experience, that has a lot of contact, the former chairman of Ladilu local government and everything. So that access, what are you what are you doing with that access? That access is very, very important. Do you understand? When you have access to people, what are you doing? They are going to meet the 001 NAPS or your state. When you meet her, that's an access. What are you doing with it? You have met a lot of people. You know 001 mind surgery. You know so many people here now. You are meeting Clostridian, you don't. What are you doing with the access? So having said that, I want the O02 to keep moderating because I'll have to leave now. I have to go for another meeting. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your time, sir. Our time is fast spent. Thank you, everyone on the call today. With what our global president has said, I would like us to give our submission. Let me start with Cluster Olufumilayo, please.
Hello, Master Genie.
Hello, sir.
You are indeed my assets in this platform, only that we've not been talking because I remembered the when I said we need to talk concerning AI utilization, how to explore AI, but since then we have not been talking. So for this, I don't want to uh, misuse my access to you. So maybe after the meeting, we will continue so that I can harness it from you. However, I want to appreciate the global president. I know that access is a link or a key to a place, and that place or that person or that property can become an asset to you. In fact, your assets can become assets, and your asset can also become your access to somebody else. For example, a colleague was an access to global cluster, and the global cluster has been my asset. Now it's more or less my access to other set of people in terms of marketing and sales of ARE, uh, um, certificate resolution, revolution, and other products that you are selling. So we should also be mindful of our assets. Not all assets are positive. Not all assets that we need to follow so that should not throw us off balance. So must be mindful of who is your assets and what kind of asset the person will likely to be. So in view of this, in this new normal, let us try to identify, like the person have said, the assets that is within our range, within our reach. It might be human, it might be property, it might be just just something in your house that you don't even know. Maybe your washing machine is an asset. You can say, okay, it's my own washing machine. Let me start maybe house laundry. Wash, dry, and take your clothes rather than wash, dry, and iron. It's another way of survival in the new normal. Strategy in the new normal. So only that most of us we want to start big, but the Bible says we must not despise the little beginning. We must not despise it. Like what we were discussing today about marketing for ARE and whatever. Yes, there are so many bottleneck, you know, to be crushed, but without perseverance, without continuity, without you know strategy, there is no way you can break the neck. You must be consistent, you must be resilient for us to break it. And don't let us see anything that's an obstacle to us as or a barrier as a thing that will bring us, will turn us back. Let's focus it. Break the mountain. If you can't break the mountain, remove the mountain. If you can't remove the mountain, climb the mountain. If you can't climb the mountain, fly over the mountain to the promised land. That's the only way you can survive in this new normal. And I believe that with our continuity and steadfastness, we will get to the promised land. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you very much, sir, for that great submission. Yes, after the call, you can reach out to me on WhatsApp or anyone that you prefer, sir, so we can continue. As you are an asset to me, that means I can get an access to other things too. So thank you for that great submission, and thank you for always being part of this great movement. Okay, so can I take more
Thank you.
submission from Akintoye? We are taking submission before we draw the curtain today. We are talking about the survival strategies in the new normal, and our global president, Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus, has shared with us about access. We need to use the access that we have. For example, as we are all a clusterian, I've shared this before. As a clusterian, you cannot say you are unemployed. If you are a clusterian and you do sell ARA, you make 250,000 on one sale. There are people working, for a whole 30 days and they don't get that. So that is an access that we have, and we all have to, take charge on it. We can also empower other people by, marketing the combo package, whereby people are able to study in London Till Career Institute. They have access to the GQL for grants, and they also have the access to being a clusterian, which means they will have access to the marketplace, to the monetization platform, and also the ARA concept. And recently, the paradigm power system from the Remedy Earth, that is another asset that we are getting. So don't miss your chance to grow with us on the global clusters. If you have not joined yet, please share this with your family member or friends or in your church. You might be changing somebody's life by bringing them into this global cluster, and they will have access to a lot of assets. Do we have anybody else that want to give their submission before we carry on, please?
All
Tennyson
right.
Jaja, are you there? No.
I want to say something again. I don't know if someone wants to speak.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Hello.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. You see these assets. I don't want anyone to sleep on it. A lot of people, even non-custodian, we know that. Do you know that at any point in time, there has always been an access for you to scale up around you? is just left for you to open your eyes and, take advantage of that access that you have. It is what you do or what you don't do with the assets that you have that determine where you move to in life, the level you get to in life. We are all product of assets. You understand? We are all product of assets. We got to this world through our parents. That was the area that we got to this world. And after we haven't got to this world, we're all born blank, nothing, and we all access some learning. We submitted ourselves to some certain learning. So access is not something to joke with. It's not something to joke with. I remember when I had an access to my current papa, that is the person that is my professional father in Turkey today. He's a Turkish man, Dr. Mustafa Aslan. This access, I was tested with 50 euro to go and do a program. You understand? I was tested with 50 euro. We were in Abuja. He said, go and plan a program in Akure. 50 euro. Transportation, everything, radio advert, all and everything. I was a struggling young businessman. I was using 1999 model 4runner Jeep. But I took that thing, added my money, mobilized, and I proved myself. And since that day, this man has said, I will help you. That was all he told me. Today, I live in Turkey. God see this man. Access. I live in Turkey. God see this man. Today, I did not just live in Turkey. I have connected a lot of people to Turkey. I did not just connected a lot of people to Turkey. I know a lot of people in Turkey now. I did not just do that. I have my home in Turkey. So look at what assets. I remember when we started this thing, the Turkish project. He said if you work well, you will have a house, you will do this. Since that day, I put that thing in my imagination that I'm going to own a home abroad. You understand? I thought it would happen in 2017, but it did not happen. It did not happen in 2018. It did not happen in 2019. It happened during COVID. Look at that. An ambition, nothing an ambition. Access. 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 This man today, anything I want in Turkey, the man will connect me to it. Access. Don't joke with access. Access gives you so many opportunities. So I just feel that I should add this point to it. Access. Access is something that, is an oil block. I was talking to someone last week and I see that the person was sleeping on an access. I said, I think I need to emphasize on it. Check yourself. Whether you're a clusterian or you are not a clusterian, check yourself. Yourself. Check yourself. Check, 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 check. Check your surroundings. Check the people around you. Check them, please. There is a lot of assets for you to become something massive. Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. So having said that, is there any other person that wants to give submission? If there is not any other person, I want to draw the curtain here by saying who are entrepreneurs, where we share accurate knowledge of our industry. Why? Because it gives us the right power, accurate information, because that is the bridge between where we are and where we ought to be. Accurate connection, because to whom we are connected to determine what we collect. We are not just a social media platform with a marketplace with the best monetization in the world. We are the first nation building social media platform on earth. And it's proudly Nigeria, proudly Africa. And we have built a social media that will advance Africa forward. And we want everyone to have access to it by joining us, and let's do this together. So a one-time lifetime, it's free to be part of our Spark Hub and all of our meetings, revolutionary meeting is actually free. But if you want to harness the premium package of the clusterian combo package of 61,000 naira, you can do that, and you can do that, and you can actually, take advantage of um, the the vendor package to of 81,000. This comes, all of this package comes with discounted um, UK diploma course that you can harness and you can build yourself. This is a platform whereby we bring out the best in you. It's it's not just a social media platform. It's a platform to educate yourself, to discover yourself, to learn, relearn, and unlearn. So tomorrow is Humanity Revolution. Don't miss it. So go and share. Go to all our social media and subscribe at the Global Clusters dot org is the website. You know, so don't miss all of the opportunity. So don't miss this great opportunity, and I want to appreciate everyone for coming by, and I want to say have a wonderful evening. Thank you, everybody. God bless you. Bye for now.
Amen. And you too, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.